Hey there guys, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses Redux, our challenge mode, BooKoo run, whatever you want to call it, and what I think is going to be the final episode, sadly. We do only have two opponents left. We have Richard as well as our final boss, the big bad Manawadan Fableur, with his immortals. So he's going to be a real challenge. I don't know what sort of challenge Richard is going to pose to us. He does have meadow terrain all around his field. So that, of course, is going to, weaken us by 500 points. It's going to strengthen all of his beast warriors by 500. So that is a 1,000 point swing to be aware of. But if we are able to bring out Cosmo Queen and lay down Yami terrain, we're going to be in a pretty good position in any case. So immediately, if I look at our deck, there is not too much to write home about just yet. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just move across here, grab the free insect imitation, and then we'll drop down a Diane Keto behind us, just to create a bit of space within our deck. And let's see what play he makes. So yeah, it's going to be pretty sad to say goodbye to this deck. It's been so much fun to, to play through with this. Ooh, Shape Snatch. Yeah, let's send Shape Snatch. Listen to me, Shape Snatch. Let's send him forward. It's been a lot of fun, and it's gonna be sad to say goodbye to it. I don't know if I'm gonna say a full goodbye to it. I might use this as my deck to. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot of power on whatever that is. So I might use this as a bit of a fun deck to play with. So we are going to take a bit of damage here. But yeah, fun deck to play through and, collect all the hidden cards. Maybe go for completing our library, building different sorts of decks on here. Either way, I think it could be a lot of fun. So maybe I'll do that, and that'll be what I live stream. We'll see what happens. At this point, let's just enjoy going through with what we currently have. So yeah, there's not too much, again, for me to write home about here. We are going to be able to sit pretty safely on this crushed terrain. So maybe we'll just drop down a curse breaker for when we really need it. Our hand is bricking pretty badly at this point, so we'll have to see what becomes available to us. I do think that possibly next to him... Okay, so there is a Spirit of the Books, which is nice. I want to see what this is next to him. I might sacrifice a Karibo to do that. I think that's probably a trap. Yeah, so that's an acid trap hole. So we've gotten rid of that. We are saying goodbye to one Karibo. That's fine. That is what it is. And yeah, we'll just stay where we are for now. He shouldn't attack in on this crush spot because he's going to be too scared of losing whatever that card may be. Yeah, so he's going to pop that into defense mode. So we should be able to start setting up Spirit of the Books. We do have a Tears of the Mermaid as well. So yeah, so let's do this. We'll drop down Spirit of the Books. It's going to create us a BooKoo. We can then flip that face up. We'll start strengthening him as much as we possibly can. That Curse Breaker might be useful to get rid of whatever strength he has on that defense mode card in front of him. So yeah, so he's playing a ton of equips. I should probably check what these equips are. Yes, he's going to run Nekogel straight into that Curse Breaker, which is nice. We really need to get rid of this meadow terrain. It's going to be causing us some issues. So yes, he's been playing a bunch of Kunai with Chains, as well as Mystical Moon. The nice thing is that we know that all three of his Kunai with Chains are out of his deck, so that definitely helps us. We can drop down BooKoo. Maybe we just drop him down in Crushed Terrain. Just for the safety of, knowing that nothing's really going to attack in on them, so we have them available for fusions. If we can get one more BooKoo, or one more Spirit of the Books boost, then I think we're going to be okay to send this Spirit of the Books out. So yeah, so we'll move across to here so that we're able to move forward to attack his deck leader if necessary. Yeah, so immediately he's just going to keep popping his cards into defense mode because he's too scared to attack in on that crush terrain. So it leaves us to be able to set up pretty much whatever we like. We'll put down Tears of the Mermaid for now. Let's move Spirit of the Books forward. And we'll see what play he makes. Okay, so Battle Steer is going to get trapped by Tears of the Mermaid. That should now make our Spirit of the Books powerful enough to take that Battle Steer on, which is great. Ideally, we would get another BooKoo or another Spirit of the Books. So let's see. Yeah, so there's another BooKoo. I know that at this point we're basically strengthening up only a single Spirit of the Books, but it's how the cards are laying for us, so we may as well go for it. So yeah, I'll pop that into face-up defense mode, and we can start advancing with our Spirit of the Books. And hope that there aren't any traps that are going to hurt us in the end. So yeah, so he's got a bunch of cards on the field. I might play a Dark Piercing Light so that we can see where the traps are, figure out our... Oh, there's another BooKoo. So yeah, so let's play a Dark Piercing Light, just so we can see what he has out on the field, so that we know what traps are there and what might cause us some issues. Okay, yeah, so there's a Mirror Force. We do not want to deal with Mirror Force, definitely not. There is a super powerful Sengenjin, which is going to be too powerful for our Spirit of the Books to take on right now. So I think that what we do is we will... Let's move our Spirit of the Books into defense mode. We'll just attack into something with one of these BooKoos, and then that should get rid of Mirror Force. Is there anything on our hand that we want to throw out? Maybe not, because we already have 3 BooKoos on the field. So I think let's just attack... Oh, is our Diane Keto? No, let's put that into defense. Yeah, so let's just attack into Nekogal, and then Mirror Force will immediately activate. Oh, Dark Piercing Light is such a useful card. Like it's so helpful, because we could have just lost everything there with one single attack from Spirit of the Books. And then yeah, next turn we can then play our BooKoo, because we do have another one in our hand, so we can then play that and strengthen our Spirit of the Books to be strong enough to take on Sengenjin. So let's end our turn. I mean, he produces pretty reliably strong cards. Okay, so he is going to run over his Battle Steer with Sengenjin. Obviously in anticipation to get rid of that Spirit of the Books. Little does he know that BooKoo is going to be in town on the next turn. So yeah, so let's drop down BooKoo. Strengthen our Spirit of the Books. He can now take on, as long as this is not a trap, he will now be able to take out Sengenjin. So that is definitely not a trap. The 3,750 attack Sengenjin is going to be taken out. We are going to get Spellbound, which is going to slow down our progress somewhat, unfortunately. But as soon as we can get a decent spellcaster out on the field, we'll be okay. We haven't really drawn a very reliably strong hand at any point here. We've gotten a lot of BooKoos, so it has helped us to strengthen our Spirit of the Books by a lot. And we should start to draw some Winged Beasts at some point. There we go, speaking of. So yeah, so let's pop... Yeah, let's fuse these two. Then we'll move our Spirit of the Books out of the crushed terrain. So we can create another BooKoo. There we go. So this guy is going to take a little more time to strengthen, obviously, because we brought him out late. But we've got one Spirit of the Books with 4,900 attack already, which is absolutely insane. but makes me very happy. It means that the deck is doing its job. So yeah, so Nekogal is going to just run straight through the crushed terrain and kill herself. I don't know why the AI does that sometimes. I mean, again, I'm not going to complain. It's one less card on the field for us to deal with. So what do we have next? So we have a Dark Hole. Again, we're getting cards that aren't really helping us out too much. Like, these are terrible draws. We can send Spirit of the Books out, but all these Earth monsters are going to slow him down drastically. So yeah, we'll just stay as is, I guess. I wonder if... No, he probably won't. Yeah, let's just keep our cards as they are. I mean, BooKoo's going to be gaining a decent amount of experience by just sitting face up constantly. Obviously, the more cards that this guy's playing, the more chance that there is that there's something which is going to cause us some headaches. So we'll see. Move Spirit of the Books, advance him in as much as we can. Okay, so here's a Skull Knight. Ideally, what we want is a... ideally what we want is to be able to make Cosmo Queen. Maybe we just get rid of these Karibos. Let's just throw them out. I know that then we can't create Magician of Black Chaos, but we need to get Yami terrain down as quick as we possibly can here. So, yes, we'll just do this for now. It's slow progress against him at this point. Yeah, so he's really gunning for that Spirit of the Books. So we'll just move that back into safety. Okay, so what are we able to create? Not very much. We do have Shadow Spell, so we can just drop that down, I guess. Just put that into defense mode. Let's attack in with Spirit of the Books. Just get rid of some of these cards that are around him. The Spellbinding is going to get super annoying. But there's nothing we can do with these. We're drawing the wrong cards. We're drawing incompatible cards with each other. We're just not drawing the counterparts that we need. Okay, so that's going to make a nice target for us to attack in on. So a Rabbit Horseman with 2000 attack. It's a safe option if we are able to create Cosmo Queen for us to attack in on that. We've just got to hope that whatever's behind that isn't a trap. Okay, so there's a Mesmeric Control. Let's send that out this way. Man, we're halfway into our deck and I just don't have the cards that we need. Like, it's a little frustrating. Yeah, that's all we can do right now. Yeah, so he's gonna keep trying to attack in on that Spirit of the Books. He's just chasing it around the field. Another Dark Piercing Light, so I mean, maybe we play that just to see what these face down cards are. Okay, so that's a Rude Kaiser that's chasing us around. So that Acid Trap Hole we definitely want to get rid of. We'll have to attack in on that either with a spell card or with a monster that we aren't really... Oh, he's got 2 Raigekis on the field. Yeah, so let's get rid of these. If he decides to activate these, it's going to be a problem for us. So maybe if we do this, he's going to feel under threat and he might run over his own Acid Trap Hole, which would be awesome. We are going to want to move Spirit of the Books away from Rude Kaiser, as well as our 2 magic cards. If he gets too close, we'll just have to activate those. So yeah, so we've gotten rid of a fair amount of his cards on the field. We now know what he has got to play. He's probably going to attack in Mesmeric Control with that. Yeah, we really need to come up to... Okay, so he's not going to attack in Mesmeric Control. Okay, so we can actually just attack straight in on him now, because Acid Trap Hole will not activate against Spirit of the Books. So this should be a victory for us. So before I play anything, let's do that. I don't know what this card is. I mean, I don't think he's got more than 1 Mirror Force. So let's go for this. Why not? We're going to be okay. Yep, there we go. 4,900 direct damage. Spirit of the Books comes out clutch. Our spellcasters were not very useful, unfortunately. We just didn't draw what we needed, but Spirit of the Books came out for us. That's the beauty of this deck. We have basically two win conditions. So Spirit of the Books gets promoted. That was a longer duel than I thought it was going to be very honest. So let's see what we're able to get. So we get a Nekogal. Are we going to get two, or are we going to get a 3 in a row? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? So there's another. There we go, guys. Another 3 in a row. There we go. Get in there. So Nekogal number 2. What are we going to get from that as a 3 in a row? A Magician of Black Chaos. Awesome. Okay, that's really cool. So we can then immediately play Magician of Black Chaos out of our deck. By having him as a card, it opens him up as a deck leader as well, which I'm not going to do because at this point I think Spirit of the Winds has proven herself and she has so many abilities. But we are now able to add a Magician of Black Chaos straight into the deck. So I might have a look at the deck very quickly. Let's just skip past this. We'll just disable the frame limiter. So they're going to go on and ramble for a whole bunch of time. Richard has fallen. So yeah, so I'm really thrilled about that 3 in a row. That's going to help us out a bunch. Oh, so we do... Oh yeah, I forgot. So we do fight Seto, actually. So maybe this is not going to be the finale today. I forgot about Seto. Why did I forget about Seto? So today... Yeah, so this is not going to be a finale. So let's change our deck up real quick. So yeah, it's going to take way too long. We took really long against Richard. So we will do... Yeah, let's insert Magician of Black Chaos. What is Seto's deck cost? So with these two duels, it should bring us onto the length of a standard episode. And then our the big bad Manawadan will get his own episode. So Seto, 1,445 deck cost, so we can really play around with that. Magician of Black Chaos has an 8-star summoning cost. Summoning him via Dark Magician and Kaiba is going to cost 7, so it's only 1-star difference. So we can actually pop in Magician of Black Chaos. We could maybe then... Let's see what we have here. So I could maybe take out one Kaiba as well as one... You see, getting rid of a Dark Magician is not really going to benefit us too much because I want to keep that so that if we get 3 Dark Magicians in the graveyard, Dark Magician Girl is super powerful. So maybe we keep Kaiba in the deck. Yeah, space is a bit of an issue. I feel like Copycat is going to be nice and useful. There's not really too much that I want to throw out of the deck. I mean, Magic Jammer, maybe. So do we drop out a single Magic Jammer? I feel like it's more trap cards that are played against us. So maybe we throw out a Magic Jammer. And then we will pop in Magician of Black Chaos as an instant boss monster from our hand. Or is that just going to be overkill? Because we are able to summon him for 7 stars. Yeah, actually I think that might be a bit of overkill. Let's keep him out. I know that he's a cool card, but we are able to summon him for less summoning power because of the fusion. And then maybe we use this as a bit of fun if we do draw it. Where is it? There we go. Dimension Hole. So yeah, so let's pop in Dimension Hole. Magician Black Chaos, really cool card, but we are able to summon it for cheaper if we have Kaiba and Dark Magician in our hand. I think that's just more efficient. So we'll do that for now. Yeah, so I'm going to drop a save. I don't know how I forgot about the duel with Seto. So yeah, so let's do Seto Kaiba at Stonehenge. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, he can really ramble on. Like, we get it. We get it, you're super cool. You got super cool blue eyes armor. You're proud of your heritage, blah, 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 blah. You're just going to have to deal with us now. So with Seto having the mountains range in the center of this field, it's really going to benefit our Spirit of the Books, I hope. And we do immediately draw Spirit of the Books as well. So that is already awesome. So let's do that. Pop up Spirit of the Books. Let's just immediately throw him there. Why not? So we'll throw him there. We'll flip up BooKoo. The meadow again is going to hurt our spellcasters. So we're going to want to keep them at least on the mountain terrain. Oh, I love Blue Eyes White Dragon so much. Like, the Blue Eyes archetype is still probably my favorite. Like, I just love the design of Blue Eyes. I always loved Seto in the base, or in the original anime as well. So yeah, let's do this. We'll see. Just want to keep our Spirit of the Book safe at this point. And we obviously want to power him up enough that whatever that is that's attacking in on us is not going to take it out. So we're going to need to rely on some pretty decent draws here. Maybe get a trap if we can. Niwatori helps us, definitely. So yeah, so we can pop these down. So we do get a Spirit of the Books. So that'll put BooKoo over here. He might attack in on that BooKoo now, to be fair. Surely whatever he has is not powerful enough to take out the Spirit of the Books, right? So let's put that there and hopefully deter him. We can use Dark Piercing Light. Do we use that now? No, let's see how the next turn goes. I mean, I do think that we're going to be okay. Whatever this card is, yeah, is not going to be powerful enough to take it out. I might use Dark Piercing Light to find out what that face down card is, because we don't want to lose our Spirit of the Books this early. We do have a trap available to us as well in Widespread Ruin. So let's pop up Dark Piercing Light and see what we are up against. Okay, so that is a Sayaryu. Mystical Elf is not going to do anything against us. Sayaryu is too powerful for Spirit of the Books. And we don't have anything to power up Spirit of the Books currently either. So, possibly what we'll do is... yeah, let's move the Spirit of the Books down. We'll move BooKoo... yeah, let's do this. So we'll move BooKoo here. We'll move Spirit of the Books... because we don't want Spirit of the Books to be affected by Widespread Ruin. So let's pop that there. We might end up taking damage from this Mystical Elf, but we want to get rid of Sayaryu. So let's pop that there and end our turn. We can take 800 damage from Mystical Elf. That's not... And Mystical Elf isn't even going to get movement boost. So yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be good. We want to get rid of Sayaryu, just because it is bearing down on us currently. So Mystical Elf is going to come straight for our deck leader. It's going to get destroyed by Widespread Ruin. Awesome trap card. And now we'll see what we have available in our hand. So another Karibo. We can drop down Shadow of Eyes here just to stop anything that he has in defense mode. Let's advance our Spirit of the Books. Let's maybe keep Spirit of the Winds over there. Yeah, let's go for this. Ooh, he might attack us directly. Oh, this was a bad play on my part. Okay, so whatever that is, I think I don't know what he fused there, but whatever it is doesn't have movement boost. So I can consider myself extremely lucky. Okay, so we can actually play a Dark Knight. Maybe we do that. Because it is going to be more powerful than Spirit of the Books. So maybe we just play a Dark Knight with Black Pendant. And then we can attack in onto whatever this is. Okay, so it's a Sayaryu. I don't know why he didn't flip that up and attack us directly. I can thank our lucky stars that he didn't, because that would have hurt us a ton. And then yeah, we can move Spirit of the Books forward and just start advancing in on this guy. Oh, we dodged the bullet there. I don't know what Seto's AI was thinking, but we seriously dodged the bullet. You know, him leaving his Unhappy Maiden there with 0-0 looks pretty funny against someone who is basically the semi-boss or the sub-boss, but I think Unhappy Maiden takes no damage in battle, yeah, so that'll be why. It's not really a bother for him. We do have a Dark Energy that we can play on Skull Knight. So yeah, so let's do that. Let's Dark Energy this guy. Move into whatever this is. It's another Unhappy Maiden. So yeah, so a super powerful Skull Knight roaming the field alongside a super powerful Spirit of the Books. We have got one moving up here, not as powerful, but if we're able to get another BooKoo out, then it's another story. So yeah, I am worried about traps, obviously. Like, I don't know how many of these might be traps. Ooh, Nebatori. So we'll fuse that with BooKoo. Let's create another Spirit of the Books. It's nice to see Spirit of the Books shining again. I felt like for a few duels he wasn't really shining, unfortunately. Whereas now he's back. He's back where he needs to be. So yeah, so we're gonna want to keep our deck leader out of range of whatever he might play there. So let's just move our deck leader to this side for right now. I mean, I don't think he's in a very good position right now. He's basically going to be running. It does suck now because our Skull Knight is basically in a pretty bad position because of the meadow terrain. So I don't really want to move him out into meadow terrain unless we get Cosmo Queen. I'm going to play us another Dark Piercing Light, so we can see what is there in front of Skull Knight. Okay, yeah, so there is a Shadow Spell, which we obviously don't want to trigger. I can move Skull Knight to here, and that might then force him to run over his own Shadow Spell. And with Skull Knight still being within our range, it does kind of protect us somewhat. Again, this is very dangerous because he can summon onto the mountain and attack us directly. So I'm going to have to see how this works. I know that I'm playing extremely dangerously right now. Okay, so he's not going to. So he's not going to be able to reach us, luckily. Okay, so he is going to stay within that Shadow Spell range, which I do sort of get. I understand his logic behind that. So maybe we just keep sending this Spirit of the Books this way. Let's... Oh, maximum number of monsters on the field. So that sucks. We might need to get rid of one BooKoo or one Spirit of the Books. Maybe this weaker Spirit of the Books, we just run over this. Because I want to get rid of that Shadow Spell, so maybe we just sacrifice a Karibo again, which is going to activate that Shadow Spell. And then, I don't know what this card is next to us, but I'm going to attack in on it and see. So that is a Kaiser Dragon. A pretty damn powerful Kaiser Dragon at that, but it does get rid of those traps around us. So yeah, I think it was a necessary play, and we live to see another day. I think we got Kaiba on the ropes here. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much at this point. Okay, so we can create a Magician of Black Chaos, which I think we might do. We can actually just use this Kaiba that's already spellbound on the field. So let's move Spirit of the Books in to see if that is a trap next to us. Okay, so it definitely is not. Then let's move Skull Knight here. Okay, Mystical Elf, but I wonder why he left that in face-up attack mode, because he's just taken a chunk of damage. Like, not the wisest of moves by any means. Then we'll move... Let's move our deck leader to here. Then we'll make the most of this Kaiba that's spellbound. Get rid of it. So you have a Magician of Black Chaos who can then block him from being able to summon and attack our deck leader. Then we'll move Spirit of the Books here to deal with Kaiser Dragon once it moves in the next turn. Yep, so we're okay for right now. I don't know if he's going to attack in on... Oh yeah, he does have increased movement speed. Oh, Destiny Draw. Okay, so whatever he has Destiny Draw, I guess he's not going to use against us. Gift of the Mystical Elf. Okay, so we're going to want to stop this Kaiser Dragon. We do have... oh, there's another Skull Knight. We do have Shadow Spell, so maybe what we'll do is we'll just bait it out with a Shadow Spell. Move Spirit of the Books across to here. Move this Magician of Black Chaos down to block him in case he summons in this spot. And we'll just keep charging him into a corner, basically. Yeah, we can just keep BooKoo right there. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got Shadow of Eyes out in the field, so that's why he couldn't put Mystical Elf into defense mode. It's nice when you place traps and you forget yourself why those traps were placed. or that you put those traps down. So yeah, I think that we've taken Kaiba down pretty convincingly. So Spirit of the Books should be able to just attack directly onto Kaiba. 2,800 points worth of damage, and Kaiba has been taken out. Oh, well, that was a pretty fun duel. I think that we beat Kaiba pretty convincingly. Again, a bunch of strength in this deck. It's great to see Spellcasters and Spirit of the Books working in harmony. Are we able to get another 3 in a row? Probably not. I don't know what I want to line up here. I guess we just... Okay, so Unhappy Maiden, because there are 2, that would be nice to be able to line up. There are a lot of cards in the graveyard, I feel, so... Okay, so there is another... Are we going to get another one? Oh, so close. Oh well. Okay, so we get an Unhappy Maiden and a Kaiser Dragon. You can't win them all. But there's definitely improvement. So that makes me happy. So yeah, so duel against Seto is done. We can just disable the frame limiter again. And he is going to summon the big bad, the immortal boss himself. So yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I really did think that it was going to be a whoop, and I've just gone straight into a duel here. So yeah, I know that I had said that this was going to be the finale, but it is not going to be the finale, unfortunately. So I've already jumped into this battle. So here's a little teaser, I guess, of what's going to happen in the next episode. I'm going to pick it up straight from this point. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. I really appreciate you, as always. Let's hope that we are able to take this guy down in one swift battle in the next episode, and that we can maintain our unbeaten run. Who knows, but this guy is super tough. So as always, I appreciate you guys. If you aren't subscribed and you are enjoying the series, please do subscribe or consider subscribing. It does seriously help me out, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to keep making some awesome content for you guys. You've been awesome thus far, and yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. And yeah, until next time, guys, bye for now.